Hello everyone, welcome to Artist on Spotlight, where we explore the stories of those using art to uplift, heal, and transform lives. In this special episode, we are honored to sit down with Sudhakshina Kundu, a Kathak artist, teacher, carer, and the founder of Tarang Arts and Wellbeing Association of Scotland. From traditional Indian dance to inclusive workshops and dementia care initiatives, her journey blends rhythm with empathy and purpose. Join us as we uncover how one woman's devotion to her art became a lifeline for many and a celebration of connection across cultures and abilities. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Ranjit.
So, Dakshina, let's start at the beginning. When you moved to Glasgow in 2005, did you imagine that Kathak would become such a vital part of your life and the community here?
Well, Kathak is always being a very important part in my life, and I started age of 3 when I start Kathak. So Kathak is one of who am today, who I am today. So yeah, it's always play a vital role in me, and I did work with Kathak in back to Kolkata as well.
Okay.
And here I started teaching in SA 2005 only. Later
Okay.
time with Scottish Institute of Asian Arts,
Okay.
and that's how my journey begins in Kathak in
Scotland.
Glasgow. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that you started learning Kathak from the age of 3.
Yeah.
Can you just literally go back to that time? Your gurus, your inspiration, your motivation to learn Kathak.
So my guru is Guru Shashwati Mukherjee from back to Kolkata, and I complete my Kathak with Allahabad University in Jaipur Gharana. After I finished the whole degree, and then I know Vadinattam and Odissi as well. So we finished our degree. We need to do those that time. I took many workshops of Biju Maharaj, Guru Biju Maharaj, when he used to come to Kolkata with his students. We took many workshops. We do many performances in Kolkata. So yes, my journey all from age of 3 till today, I never stopped Kathak.
Okay. Anyone in your family who actually were involved in arts or dance?
Honestly speaking, my mom used to learn dancing and Kathak, but she didn't get the right opportunity. But she was a very amazing guitar player. It was Hawaiian guitar.
Hawaiian
She used to
guitar.
play in Tagore songs or Nozrul songs over there. So yeah, my mom is the inspiration for me always, till today, for my dance and everything.
Okay. For you, Kathak isn't just performance, from what I understand. It's a form of communication and connection. Can you take us into what this dance form means to you personally and spiritually?
So Kathak is not only a dance for me, it's more than dance, because it's an amazing way to communicate without saying anything non-verbally. It's intricate footwork, movements, hand gestures can tell many stories. My stories, everyone can use the techniques to tell stories. And it is when I do practice, when I do the Kathak, it is a spiritual practice for me. So for me, it is a joy, and it's a self-discover every time. So it's a very intricate part of me, Kathak.
Yeah. So during your practice sessions, you did mention about how you kind of forget that it is just a dance form and you just involve in it
Yeah.
and there. Like, what is the practice format look like? Every day or weekly or
Yeah, do I take the regular classes?
okay, so
So that's one of the way I
practice
do
while teaching.
practice while teaching, and I do practice at least 4 or 5 times in a week. So that's amazing stress reliever for me. And there are some basic techniques. You start with your footwork, you do the hand gestures, you do a bhajan, you do a choreography, a song. That way I do practice.
Okay. So tell us something more about Kathak as well. So as an art form, because especially our audience, not everyone is
Yeah.
they are familiar with a form called
Yeah.
Kathak. I know that especially in northern part of India, it
Yeah.
is one of the most popular dance
Yeah.
format.
Yeah.
But our audience would like to
So
know more.
Kathak means katha, कोई
Katha.
भी कहानी वो है
Okay.
कथक. It is, you are right, it is originated from northern part of India. There are few like Jaipur gharana, there are few gharanas means they are evolved from, so I'm from Jaipur gharana, so it is from Rajasthan. There is Lucknow gharana, so gharana is from बिरजू महाराज जी का घराना जो है वो जयपुर से है,
Acha.
सॉरी लखनऊ से है,
Acha. Okay.
बनारस घराना है.
Okay.
So but the main thing, it tells a story non-verbally, and it is an amazing versatile form. If you can see Madhubala's dance on Pyar, that Mughalism, they use the Kathak till today. They're using the Kathak Mohe Rang Dulal. So it changes with time, but it is one of the dance when somebody see it touches heart. It have that power.
It
So
does that
Kathak
power.
is amazing.
Yeah.
And it is anyone can, I believe anyone can do Kathak, because it's a way you can non-verbally communicate.
Communicate. Yeah.
बिना बात के आप हाथ से अपना एक्सप्रेशन से आप बता सकते हैं.
Excellent. Excellent. So you mentioned about Kharanas, yeah, and how different is that? Is that the style changes, or is that something to do with the entire dance
No,
moves?
entire thing is very similar, but थोड़ा movement का changes है,
Yeah.
थोड़ा चक्कर का change है, थोड़ा सा लचक का difference है, but main is same.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So let's come to Tarang. You founded Tarang in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it feels like the seeds were planted much earlier from what I have so far I have discovered from you. What inspired you to formalize it into a charity, and what emotions do you associate with that journey?
Well, yes, as you say, 2013 we built as a non-profit organization, but before 2005 it worked as a Tarang group. Slowly it became non-profit, and when we more reach out to the people and we need more stability, and for sustainability we moved it to charitable organization to reach out more people in there. So that way, and yeah.
So Tarang works with other communities as well.
Yes.
To support them. And do you work on fundings like coming from
Yeah.
the government,
Yeah.
national lottery
Yes,
fundings
national
and
lottery
things?
fundings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Tarang has always balanced cultural depth with community care.
Yeah.
Okay. So was there a moment when you realized that classical dance could be more than an art form, that it could be used for healing as well?
Yes, it's because back to India, we never tried that. But when I come here, I do teach dance. One, I got an opportunity, first opportunity with the neighborhood networks, just after Commonwealth. So where I went as a dance instructor, and I have seen there are different ability peoples are there.
Yeah.
And when I taught the dance, and I first time was a bit shaky because I had never experienced before. But when I finished the workshop, the next day I got an email from Andrea. That time she was the manager. She said the workshop was so amazing, and some of their member, I still remember the Michelle, she was partially blind and she cannot communicate much. But after your workshop, and I have seen the lady really responsive to the workshop along with others. So she said she was very responsive, and some other members also shows very interest. So we would love to have another one. So that's how my journey begins. And from there till today, I'm working with the special needs, people with different, all abilities, even strict wheelchair bound as well.
That makes it very unique and special.
Yeah.
Because I have come across academies, dance academies, and different institutions who work with people and mainly for profit.
Yeah.
And their performance.
yeah.
Whereas yours is much more unique,
Yeah.
and especially the way how you kind of identified that an art form can be a
big
healer as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And it's amazing to see that. And what preparation do you take when you go for those workshops?
So
Because it's different audience you
yes.
have. Yeah.
So after that workshop, when I keep calling from the other organization, that time I was a bit lucky. Glasgow City Council, through independent dance, get a very famous dancer. It's called Maya Carroll. So I take a CPD training from her, how to teach people with different ability the dance, and I made the Kathak. I improvised the Kathak for them
Okay.
according, and I call it touch Base Kathak.
Okay. So there is another thing which I want to ask in there as well. That so do you provide them with a script of what happens in advance so that their trainers will be aware of it, or is it like basically how that work planning
Oh,
process starts?
not really, because yes, when we I do go for the workshop, we do go for the workshops. Their support assistants will be
Okay,
there
support
always. Yeah,
assistants are there
yeah,
to be a part of
but
that.
it always there is a format, but format never been followed. It goes with personal comfortability. According to the members' need, we do improvise every time, because our main goal, how they react, how they enjoy, and how they connect. That is the main goal, not the rigid way.
Yes.
That's why I introduced the touch-based Kathak.
Right.
So there's a desire, the desire born that Kathak need to have a space where this the body and mind can connect with anyone. And that's how the traditional, in the traditional dances like Kathak, Bharatanatyam, there's some, we have an expectation for a perfect, and we have bit sometimes rigid about their presentation. But Kathak, I need a space where Kathak can be more free and more versatile form, and any ability can and and they can prioritize over their perfection.
Okay.
So that's how I make the touch-based Kathak.
Okay, okay. So that's really good to know that, because my following question for you was on that. It's your touch-based Kathak approach is beautifully unique from what I
Yeah.
understand. That is, what led you to create this inclusive method, and how did your CPD experience with Maya Karol
Yeah.
help shape that vision? Anything special that you have to do into that
Yeah.
to redefine that method?
Yeah. So she taught how to do dance. Even your dancer is partially blind or can't hear. So there's a technique, you can touch on their back, and they will actually standing behind you. I'm touching on their back and I'm behind the dancer. So I move the hands,
Yeah.
and they feel and they do move their body.
Right.
That's why if the person can't see, you have to teach in a different method.
Ah.
Even the person is sitting in the wheelchair,
Right.
then I used to have the bells, special bells I do make on their hands, and they move like my footwork. They do the hands, and it sounds amazing. And we do the show on Junction 52 few times. The people sitting in wheelchair, they do dance Kathak with their hand gestures. They're telling the story, and
Brilliant.
it's amazing. Trust me.
Excellent, excellent. And that is across, I mean, what I understand is, I mean, people with special needs comes from different communities,
Yeah, is
different
that
ethnic
is, yes, of
minorities,
course.
or local populations
Yes,
also there as
yeah.
well. How do you make Kathak, which is like traditional Indian kind of performing art, how do you make it such inclusive? I mean, diversity is one part of it. That's let me just get that part right. But the other side of it is, when you have different um, people from different walks of life, like different, you know, different ethnic minorities. You know, how do you manage that? It is
So in Junction 52, if you see, there are majority Scottish people, and so the main thing with the neighborhood networks, or I work with Sense Scotland as well. The main thing, any classical dance, the beats, rhythm, and the music, and how you incorporate those with the person sitting in a wheelchair or partially blind with your hand moves, or or the way he is or she is doing in comfortable way. So the moment she is able to do that, you blend it with the music and it became a dance move. So
Excellent.
he's or she is connected with the music, as music have no language.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
it's amazing way to see, and I'm really lucky to have that opportunity to make them dance as well, and that's a really amazing experience. Even I worked for Course for School in Johnston. Is one of the biggest school where children will go with different abilities. So they do amazing moves with the
Yeah.
music. And one of the great reward I remember, after one session, a guy who can't speak. There nowadays there's a screen there. Maybe his brother put the voice, and he can type and the sounds come. That's
Oh,
very
wow.
interesting. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yes.
So he says at the end of the workshop, Sudhakshina, thanks very much. I loved it.
Oh.
And his brother's voice, but he said that,
Uh-huh.
and it makes my day. And some my colleagues also say, wow. And the who are support workers, they said he very rarely react. So that's the great reward.
Excellent. It is amazing
Yeah.
to have such a feedback.
Such a
Such a
feedback,
feedback.
yes.
Yes. So working with individuals with additional needs, as you mentioned, requires empathy and adaptability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you
And
share a
patience.
moment from one of your workshops? You did mention about the feedback with already, but that stayed with you. Something that moved you deeply.
There are many. One of the
I can
Michelle's
imagine there
story.
will be
There
more.
are more. Yeah.
More.
There are many. One of the that's one of the workshops with the neighborhood networks. The lady who reacted first time after a long time, Michelle, she on the next workshop they asked me to go, so I went and I did the workshop with them. And she is so enthusiastic. She is participates so well. And when after then we make an event, and the story was based on Michelle. So the Michelle come to me, and they use the words to make you understand what the words are there.
Yeah.
Sudhakshina, I'm so happy. I want to perform, and I'm more often my family and my friends will come to see. I'm so proud. So that's she understand her ability to do, and that's through the dance and through the Kathak. That's the biggest gift. That's a
Excellent.
big thing.
Excellent. You have taken Kathak into schools, care
Yes.
homes, festivals,
Yeah.
and even fused it with Highland dance during
Yeah.
the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
What has it taught you about the universality of rhythm and storytelling?
So Kathak is very versatile, as I mentioned before. So whenever I take it to care home, we work with elderly care home just before pandemic and during pandemic. There's an
Okay.
interesting thing. They are sitting inside. We do our free workshops standing outside of the care
Wow.
home. It's through window they
Yes.
see, and they're literally waiting for that. So that's a kind of a entertainment that time during the
Yes.
pandemic.
Yes.
And the schools, I do many schools like William Woods long ago though, and a school in near Barhead as well we went. And the main thing, I repeat again, the rhythm, music have no language. Same when we fused with Highlander dancers. The common thing, the Commonwealth common thing is the music, and the beats they
Yeah.
really enjoyed, and it's fused, and it's an amazing combination of Highland dancing and Kathak, because both have the footwork. So we
Yeah.
do the footwork, and they do the footwork, our
Yeah.
moves and their moves. So it's a combination of amazing dance recital.
Okay. So, do you find a common ground of performing when you before you set up those performance? So, for example, Highland dance and Kathak comes with one commonality of the rhythm,
Footwork.
footwork.
Yeah.
But how do you select one particular area to perform on? Is there anything that you go through?
Yeah, we worked with a huge school of dancing, that's in Gorak. So Sharon is the teacher. I knew Sharon long ago when I represent Indian dancing in Burns Festival in Ayrshire.
Okay.
So that how we know. And then we did before many events as a fusion dancing event, Kathak and Highland dancing.
Yeah.
So we practicing many years and we know the commonality of each dance.
Okay.
So we blended that, both of us sit, make a choreography and a music, and then we did for the Commonwealth.
Excellent. Tarang also celebrates tradition with events like Glasgow Garba
Yeah.
and during Navaratri. Yeah. What does it mean to you to see like 200 plus people in audience come together in joy through dance?
Yeah. Because obviously it's a great satisfaction to see so many people come. Same way that people, we are all so far from our homeland.
Yes.
We do celebrate the Navratri time. So when I thought we start celebrating Garba, I have seen so many people makes effort, come from west sides, come from Falkirk to join our event. So they get the same vibe, a festive vibe.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, their spirit, their encouragement, make us encourage to make it more bigger. Last year, we have to do 2 days because it's so demanded.
Wow.
And it is, trust me, no funding.
Okay.
So we totally entirely depends upon the audience.
Yes.
And because they love, they keep coming back, they celebrate, and it's a great joy. Even in Garba, it's a community dance.
Yeah.
So the local community from far come to celebrate us with Tarang. And there's another speciality. I always encourage local talent to come and do their performance, show their talent. So from last year, we started Dhoom Dhamaka. So the local live Garba, Jaimin Ji was leading, Jaimin Bhatt was leading. Local live Garba is doing where the people dance with the live music.
Brilliant.
That is something amazing.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Well, I would definitely like to be a part
Please
of that
do.
next time.
Please do.
You turn personal experience into public good through your dance and dementia projects.
Yeah.
Yes. How has your journey as a full-time carer for your mother
Yeah.
shaped the work you do with Tarang?
So is journey started with mom, as my mom is advanced dementia. I have seen her for last 6-7 years. I have seen the changes, and I was very closely, she's staying with me, so I have seen over the years how she can be good with music.
Yeah.
I play the old music she loves on hard time. I do some moves, she loves to see me dancing, so I love to show her some dancing. So that and on the journey sometimes I face very difficulty because of the language and everything.
Yeah.
So, and you also realize there is a bit of stigma attached to the dementia.
Yes, yes,
हम
yes.
बताना ही नहीं चाहते कि
Yeah.
घर में मम्मी पापा का कुछ हुआ है.
Yeah.
So from there, I meet with people, I talk with my team. Most of them are GPs. So they said they are very rare. They detect the dementia in our BME communities in early stage. In my mother's early stage, we didn't realize she has something. So that struck me up, and because I have already doing my mom with the therapy of the dancing and music, I take it out to the community, and I have seen they are so responsive because the music can change in a person sitting in the corner. It stop the isolation and just silence. The music break the isolation of silence, because dementia patients slowly go to the isolation. They don't talk much.
Yeah.
So music can bring them life, maybe for the shorter time, but that shorter time is so important for them.
That's a moment.
That's a moment, yeah,
yes.
moment of zing.
Yes.
Call.
Right. You rightly mentioned about stigma still surrounds
Yeah,
dementia in many BME communities, black
Yeah.
minority, ethnic minority
black and
communities. Yeah?
yeah.
How do you use dance and music to break down those barriers and start new conversations.
Yeah, so that's a I can give you a good example. So once I don't mention the place, there's a big place, a good gathering of Asian people. When you start first time with, we talk about dementia, the room was empty, trust me. But when we go next time, we said there's a dance and reconnect your memory through movement and music.
Yeah.
The room was full. So we start with the dance, we start with the music, and that break the ice. Then slowly, the family members see that my mom or my dad be in the floor and move and respond to the music. Some of them sing the whole song
Yeah.
and do moves. So that's how we start talking.
Yeah.
See, it can be better. You have to take some measures or something. So dance and music is the first place you break the ice and start talking. Because if you say dementia, I doubt anybody in the
Anybody will
room.
turn off for that. Yes, that's right. So can you recall a moment, however small it could be, when music or movement sparked recognition of joy for someone living with dementia? You did mention about your mom.
Yeah,
Very-
my mom is. It's a very recent. I can recall. We went to a workshop in Dixon community, one of the very good, biggest Asian. I think the first Asian minority organization. So there is a good number of Scottish and Asian people. It's a good crowd, around 40 crowd. So when I went there, I go a bit early to make the setups and stuff. So I think they are very much with themselves. They are not really connecting. So I do my stuff, get ready, and then when I start the music, because Kathak is all about the hand gestures, the sign language, the storytelling. So when I start with the slow music, I start with the slow meditation, breathe in, breathe out exercise. Then I slowly move the hands so they can follow me very nicely and doing the hand gestures. And I have seen the eyes already broke, and all of them, they move the hands, do the hand gestures, and they do everything I do. And then I put the music. Suddenly one of them talk, बेटी आप पुराना गाना चला सकते हो? हम कौन सा जी? इन्हीं लोगों ने. So I play the song, trust me, they come out, they've danced with me.
Wow.
And the other side, I play the Elvis song. The men, the old woman, the ladies coming in the stage and they do their rock and rolls.
Wow.
And after then the support assistants say, wow, that's amazing. They used to come, have their tea, talk very less, and somebody leaves early. So they have the whole afternoon with me. After then having tea, and they start talking, and sharing. So that's all we need. So that's amazing.
Looking ahead, what are some dreams or upcoming projects that keep your heart inspired and your work going?
One of my biggest dream is to reach out all over Glasgow, and the wildest dream is going to Forest Isles and popularize the dance form Kathak, because it's amazing form of hand gestures and storytelling non-verbally. And secondly, I really, because I have seen the dementia, you also know how it is biggest problem. By 2050, I think one of the 3 people will be in dementia. So as much we can make awareness and make them understand about dementia through my dance and dementia and projects, that's the aim for future few years, definitely.
Absolutely. It's a very big vision, and all the best for that vision as well. Finally, what message would you like to share with South Asian artists, young South Asian artists, especially those balancing caregiving with creativity, about using their voice and their art to serve others?
So for all the artists, all the creative artists and caregiver, I think I would love to say your voice, your story matters a lot. And you have a powerful tool, art, that can hold beauty and burden, strength and struggle. So don't hold up your story, share with story, and there is no perfect time, there is no time, you just share your story. And one of the very important thing is self-care, not selfish. Take respite, do your self-care, because I have also realized in my case, while seeing my mom, you have to look after myself as well. Then the
Yes.
caregiving is quality is much better.
Yes.
So self-care is important. It's not called selfishness. So do dance, and it is an important part, art.
Excellent. Thank you very much,
Thanks a
Sudhakshina, for
lot,
joining us
Ranjit.
today.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for joining us on Artist on Spotlight. Sudhakshina Kundu reminds us that dance is more than movement. It's memory, healing, and togetherness. Through Tarang, she continues to inspire a community that moves with compassion and care. Whether working with school children, people with additional needs, or families navigating dementia, her story shows us the quiet power of creativity in service of others. Stay tuned for more episodes that honor artists who lead with heart. Only on SANTV. This is Ranjit Shankar Narayanan signing off. Take care and goodbye.